I would probably say something more affirmative. So let's have a look at the search warrant statement, right? Um,
Sure.
so you want to search Jack Ramsey's properties and vehicles to obtain any and all recoverable DSC equipment, right?
Yep.
And then say something along the lines of, I don't know, so what we, let's have a look. So you're also looking for cocaine. Because you said he sold his equipment, right?
He said he sold all of his equipment, verbatim.
Okay. I would kind of rephrase and say the state marshals seek to execute a search warrant of Jack Ramsey's properties and vehicles. That is, I'm going to teach you a line that is very useful for articulation, which is, as it is more reasonable than not that evidence or or these items will be found. I'll leave the final phrasing to you, but just basically say, as it is more reasonable than not that we will discover DLC equipment that Jack may still be in possession of, and cocaine or whatever exactly you're searching for. Don't put may. It's more reasonable that we will. There we go. Yeah, always. If you're writing a search warrant or subpoena, do affirmative statements versus kind of possible statements, right? Because it's probable cause, not reasonable suspicion that you're writing, right? Yeah, it's good.
Affirm, and I'll get rid of that last bit.
Yeah, that looks good to me. Same thing is kind of you need a very similar statement in the phone subpoena and the phone and bank records. Pretty much the same thing. It's more reasonable than not that we will discover evidence of the sale of government equipment, the and smuggling of cocaine, that kind of thing. Basically, you're just saying we're gonna, we believe we will find evidence of what we're asking
kick the
for.
door and it's gonna be there.
Yeah, that's exactly what you need to write out.
All right, let me craft that.
David Cortez is around. Why does this happen though?
State marshals seek to subpoena Jack Ramsey's personal phone and bank records, as it is more reasonable than not that we will find communications and financial transactions regarding the sale of his DOC equipment and the sale of cocaine.
Yep, sounds good to me.
Awesome. I appreciate that tip. That makes a lot of sense, and like you said, that's kind of a card you can always pull out.
Yeah, I always shove something like that in at the end of every subpoena because it's just like a nice wrap up.
The last thing is we are delaying notice just so that we don't tip off any potential customers he has.
That's fine.
Would you like me to articulate that in the paragraph as well? The reason for delayed notice?
So 2 weeks. I mean, I think it's a good chat to do because they might question you on it, and it's easier to write it in there than to do it afterwards. You can just put it under the delayed notice.
Sure.
Like, you can just put it around that, because sometimes they'll ask about it, sometimes they won't. Like, sometimes I request 20 days and I don't put any articulation, they just sign off on it. And then sometimes they're like, why? Why are you doing that? Right?
I'm gonna expand on this. It's not done just yet.
You're okay. I'm not actively reading it, so don't stress. Right?
Gotcha.
Didn't he have a work phone? You guys have work phones, right?
We did get Sims. I don't think we ever logged them anywhere. The Sims were purchased after we took all the lifers phones and we feared retaliation.
Right. So you don't have Jack's one?
I can double check, but I don't believe I do. It's certainly not in his profile. He
Okay.
also said to, I believe, Seamus that he was going to get a new sim, but that is a moot point because any communications he made would have been prior to buying that, which is the number that we have. So, but yeah, I'll check if there's any other numbers that I may have, but I don't believe I have any others.
Okie dokie. Yeah, I've only got the one in my phone book, so. Import some contacts. If you've got any new things. Uh-oh. How the fuck has that happened?
Okay, I just put in a statement about the delayed notice.
What's happened here? That's not good. I do that wrong? Or? I tried to input the stuff, and try again.
Okay, this should be good for your review again. I won't lock it just in case you have anything else.
Right. Let me give it a review in just 2 seconds.
Yeah, sure thing.
Read it. Do, do, do. All right. Let's have a look. Did you update the title on the subpoena?
Yes. I did personal phone and bank subpoena.
Reopen it. Second. Perfect. Right.
While you're doing that, I'll look for any other phone numbers.
Okay. Was Jack interrogated at all? Or like,
Not to my knowledge.
I never. Okay.
He had the conversation with Scotty, where he did admit to some things, but I don't believe Scotty ever recorded those in any way.
Okay. Yeah, I'm happy to sign the subpoena if you lock it for me. Yeah.
Sure thing. There you are. Let me sign it. All right, I have signed.
Why is this not updating? Why it's not updating for me?
Here, I'll jump out of it too.
There we go. All right, I'll send this over to a judge. Let's do the other one first. All the same in it. Yeah, that looks good to me. Yeah, look it up. Look the search warrant up.
Already locked and signed.
Right.
I'll hop out of there.
All right. Okay. I will send these both off to judges, and I will let you know when we get anything back. All right.
Sweet. This is exciting. First project of mine.
Yeah. First case, first subpoenas and search warrant. Nice. Good work.
Now, I know the standard practice is that once the judge is reviewing, we can lock down the property, but I don't believe there's anything to lock down as it's just his little soul apartment.
Yeah, I think you might be right on that. I think there is. Let me think. Let me send these off first, and then we'll.
Yeah, go for it.
Wait. And done. They're sent off. Right. Let me have a look. I think I remember there being, because I'm thinking about whether we can lock down garages. Let's have a look. Yeah, so I was checking that we can lock down garages, and we can. So we
The
can
thing.
go on.
I'm sorry. Please continue.
No. You're okay.
I just remember I talked to Barrett about this yesterday. If we lock down the garages before we can physically have him, to raid the apartment, it may
Yeah.
tip him off to clear the apartment.
Yeah, that's true.
The inverse of that is that we can't hold on to a search warrant forever to just play like a card in a
True.
card game, So
That's the question. Did you want to search it with him in custody, or do you want to do it without him in custody?
in a perfect world, we would be able to knock out the apartment and the vehicles at the same time, which means having him in custody. Barrett suggested, just finding him, saying, "This is a court order. You have to do this." And then if he runs, then, he gets the forever warrant. But
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I was going to say, if you don't want him in custody, if you want to search him with, I think we need him for the apartment anyway. So
We do. That's the issue here.
I was going to say we could do a night search, but yeah, if you and Barrett chat about that already, you got a plan for it, then let's just roll with the plan.
Yeah, I'd say we. I mean, you tell me. Do we have the grounds to detain him in that present moment because of the court order? Can we detain him and say,
Well,
let's
this is the
review
thing:
this?
is
Or
you could just be like, "Listen, we've got a search warrant for your properties. You need to come and assist us, right?"
Mhm.
And then if he denies, then he'd be violating a court order, right? So,
At which point
um,
we can grab him.
at which point that's a felony it's a felony
Yeah.
charge, which is got time and fine associated. So you can just get him in custody and just go from there. I think it's a good shout. I also like
Yep.
the idea more of going and finding the guy to shove a search warrant in his face and be like, "We're searching your shit now."
100%. After how smug he was with me that he sold all his equipment, I would love to put
Yeah,
that piece of paper in front of his eyeballs.
yeah. Okay. All right. Let's. I think that's it. Really, we just gotta wait. Can you see
Yep.
the marshals and judges channel?
Yes.
Okay, so you'll see when that gets
Yeah.
signed or anything gets said there. So
Yep. I do have to go 42
yep,
until the meeting, but glad I was able to bring all this to your attention. Thank you so much for reviewing those.
no problem.
Hopefully we get to kick his door in today. That'll be exciting.
Hopefully, yeah. Good work, mate. It's a good
Hey, thank you.
start.
Yeah. Again, I had some help. I can't take all the credit, but it was fun to just jump right into something with Oshiro.
Yeah,
So
right in the deep end there.
yep.
All
Cool.
right.
Alrighty, I'm gonna get changed. I'm gonna get out of here, but I will see you at the meeting.
Yeah. See you then. Take it easy,
Awesome.
Pat.
Take care, Dark.
All right, I did at Craig, but he's not available. So we'll just get Cortez down here. How am I gonna do this? Because Cortez is not employed by anybody. So the method we've used to do the background checks before is not gonna go as well. Okay.
Hey, Dark.
Hey, David. You available to come down to the office? Sure.
Yeah, sure. Swing by.
All right, I'll see you soon.
Sounds good. See you later.
Bye-bye. Oracle. Edgar. J. Hobbs. Brandon. Was Alice tweeting? Oh god, the fucking RP's been crazy today. I'm gonna get to fucking relax a little bit. Latest email idea? Oh my god. Oh my god. It's been added. It has been added. Wait, there's another one. There's one with him sipping his tea, and it's green. There's also this. I don't know why this is here, but try that one, guys. That's crazy. I got it. I don't know why there's a stinky emote, but that had showed up under this pestilence. I guess this is a set or something. I don't know. I don't know what this is. What is this emo? Okay, I'm just adding some fucking random shit, dude. But this is... I searched for pestilence and this is what showed up. You're gonna upset Jen? Yeah, probably. If you know, you know. When is that? Is that like a legit... Wait. Fucking... Sugar has added this. Fucking Ashura. It's got a lowercase p. As long as you guys capitalize your pestilence, you'll be good at it. Rain made art a while back. So is it this one? The video? That one? Or am I missing it? Oh my god! No, I didn't see this. I did not see this. This is amazing. What the hell? We need to make this into an emote. We need to somehow make this into an emote. -1, he has 2. Okay, okay, it's a prosthetic, okay? So good. Alright, we're waiting for this interview. I need to fucking... I'll be honest, after today, we gotta get back on the conspiracy board, guys. I'll be honest. If we don't, I feel like we're gonna be in trouble. Did I see the ones above? No! Or did I? Okay, I've seen the one with... I don't think I saw this one, because I saw the drag one. Holy shit! I did not see this. What the fuck? This is so good. I need to unmute my fucking channels because I missed this. Holy fuck. This is sick. Poor little Richard on his own. Poor little guy. Whose fault is that? Not Dark's. Listen, he asked Craig for help, and what did Craig say? You're crazy, Dark. You're crazy, yeah. Okay, I'll give you that. In terms of the rats, we have been we've been operating on our own. Talking of rats, I need to go put that rat in the van. I'm gonna prop a picture here. So that no. It was here when we got back from the It's here when we got back from. I know what I'm saying. The sewers. I like how the livery changes on that every time we take it out. Hold on a second. Give me 2 secs, chat. I'm back. Sorry, chat. How do I... Sorry, I was on the phone to my mom and my dad. Because, like, 6 months ago, my mom... she had a detached retina in one of her eyes. Like, basically, her eye started fucking bleeding. And, hold on, let me get changed. And she had to get, like, an operation and shit. And that was in her right eye. And she's got, like, really high blood pressure and shit. And, today, her other eye started fucking bleeding. And my dad has messaged me being like, yeah, she's gone to work. And I'm like, what the fuck? Go to the hospital. So I was trying to convince her to go to the hospital. So hopefully she does. Sorry about that, David.
All good.
Come on in, mate. Oh, you still got that bloody thing on your head there.
It's hair.
If you want to call it that, if you want to call that, you know, you... It looks like... It looks like if you like put you... Can you like... You know what, I'm not going to ask an interview to do that. Maybe once you're hired. But if you were like horizontal, you would look like the rear end of like a skunk.
I'm changing my hair after this interview.
With a little tail, you know? A little tail.
No, I'm changing this. I'm changing my hair after this interview. I've been demoralized.
Right, take a seat. Come on, don't be shy. Take a seat.
Yeah, I got it.
How do we get them all? We have to parent our parents. Accurate. Actually accurate. Crazy. Right, David. Let's get your ID first. Do one of those.
You want me to hand it to you or you want me to just show it?
Nah, you can just flash it. Right.
Is that? Leave it on the desk there.
Sorted. Okay, David, where were we? So you've given interest already there, and you've had a chat with Craig, right?
Right.
But let me get something official written down. Let me get me paperwork up. Employees. Okie dokie. Right, so, you're interested in being a marshal, right? That's why you're here. You're not here for like the janitor. We do have an open janitor position, so I'm just making sure you're not here for that.
Yeah, maybe if I wash out of the interview here, then I'll just go for the janitor, you know, work my way up.
Good idea. Good plan. Good plan. I like a man with a backup plan. Right, so you want to be a marshal. Why?
Just the general vibe that I've been told that the marshals have of like super into it investigations and really being about that side of the law is kind of what I've been on as a police officer in the past. Of like, I'm the guy that's on the scene collecting evidence, taking photos from, like, literally taking photos from every angle that someone has shot on that scene to kind of get the perspective in that right to better articulate charges and understand what happened in each scene. Like, that's me. I'm the last guy.
On the scene, collecting evidence. Okay. If I go quiet for a minute at a time, I'm writing shit down. Okay.
No, you're good.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna type this because it's getting real difficult holding up this clipboard with one hand. So bear with me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right. Okay. So you're always the last guy. So you said you got police experience. What kind of police experience we're looking at?
So I ended up as a senior officer. I was a police officer for a little over a year.
Okay. Where was that?
In Liberty City.
Okay. Rough place. So got nice pizzas though. Right. Let's have a look. So do you have any experience in any sub units, any kind of investigative units, anything like that?
Not officially. I
You're like a
did help
doctor.
the
My doctor
detective
does
unit
this.
there. Like what I mentioned back at the court case about impeaching the governor over there in Liberty City. I was a big part in their investigation on that, and I think if I would have stayed, then I probably would have been a part of it. But moved over here instead.
Okay. All right. Are you familiar with this state's kind of legislation and laws and that kind of thing?
Yeah, I've been reading up over the past week or so, just trying to be more knowledgeable.
Okay. Are you knowledgeable about our legislation, the martial legislation?
I looked into it briefly, just going over everything, but I mean to look into it more thoroughly.
Okay. What is it you think we do?
So my understanding from the reading I had was essentially, to put it simply, the marshals are kind of like a check and balance for police departments, so making sure that they're doing their jobs properly. Not necessarily their only job, right? Like the marshal's only job, but like that's like one of the main mechanisms is kind of uh being, like I said, the check and balance for that. But at the same time, also doing the same for government officials, making sure everything is above board. Essentially, is the vibe I get from the legislation.
Okay, it's pretty accurate. What about the tanks? What do you think we do with the tanks?
I would imagine that's just for like greater threats that would warrant tanks to be pulled out. I didn't know
Yeah,
you guys actually
pretty
had
accurate.
tanks.
Yeah, we've got we've got 4 APCs. Two of them are armed with 30mm cannons. The other two are armed with anti-air rocket shells. So,
You guys ever use those?
yeah. I mean, in the past month, I think we've had to deploy the AA APC 3 times. We got at least, I know I personally have got one confirmed ground to air takedown on a little bird attack helicopter. So that's kind of shit you're going to be dealing with as a possibility, right? It's not just sitting behind a desk.
Right.
Okay. What kind of combat experience you got?
Outside of my police experience, before even like, because I used to be an EMT before I was a police officer. I was an EMT for like 3 years. But in order to get that job, I was a combat medic for 2 years in the army in the United States. So that's like where a bit of my combat experience was.
What
I
the
only went
history?
on 2 different tours, so it wasn't like a ton of action, but obviously the training is invaluable, and just being out in the line of I was gonna say the line of duty. The overseas and being in combat and around it.
Okay.
I have that bit of experience.
Well, thank you for your service, first of all.
Oh, of course.
Okay. Right, let's have a look. How's your paperwork?
I would say exquisite.
Oh, that's a big word.
My superiors would say I spend too much time on it.
The fuck you spell exquisite? Oh, I fucking spelled it wrong. Fuck it.
But I always try to make sure that especially when I was doing statements, my statements were always very thorough. Everything I saw down to the detail.
Okay. Are you gonna have any problems looking into government officials, police officers, doctors, anything like that?
No.
I mean, I can tell you now, we get a lot of slack. We're not exactly the light department, so is that great with you?
I mean, if we weren't, I feel like we wouldn't be doing our job if we were like.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong there. Just expect to be the villain if you get hired, all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Let's have a look. I mean, before we progress anybody to the next stage, we do have to do a background check, so that'd be 30 days of phone and financial records. Is that something
I signed that already?
Oh, you did it already? Let's have a look.
Yeah, Barrett did that when we were originally supposed to have the interview, but I was like extremely outside of my normal hours, and I had to leave.
How the fuck did you sign this? I was literally just thinking before you came in here. I was like, I can't get this guy to sign it. How's he gonna sign it? How did that happen?
He gave me he just had me sign it.
That didn't explain anything. How did you get access to an MDT? I was in the courthouse.
At the City Hall. Yeah.
Oh, that's how he did it. That sneaky bad. This Craig guy. He knows things. He knows a lot of things. It's kind of his job brand here. He knows things.
Okay.
So yeah, he's a knower. He knows a lot. Okay, if you were to describe your police and investigative work in, hold on, 3 words, what would you say?
My overall police investigative work.
Because I think that was more than 3 words. I think that was more than 3.
I was clarifying question.
Yeah, like your investigative and just general law enforcement work. How would you describe it in 3 words? Be careful now. This is going in your background check. Ted Kaczynski was discovered through linguistic analysis. So, very important words here. Okay, I'm putting
fair and direct.
Wait, I am going to be deducting a point for the "and" that was thrown in there. Unnecessary. So I'm just going to be deducting a point. Okay.
Thing. I can't help it.
Are you planning? This isn't anything to do with your interview, okay? And I'm not writing this down. Are you planning on keeping the rat tail?
It's a ponytail, and no, after your skunk comment, I will not be keeping.
Okay. As you can ignore me typing, I'm merely sending my husband a very loving email. Don't worry, it's not going in your... Okay, right, so we've got the records. Has it been signed by a judge yet? No, it's not. I think I'm going to send this to... I got a good judge that signs all my thing. I'll send it over to Danielson. Okay, well, I think that's where we're at for now. I've got your interview sorted. We'll get that background check, and then we'll be in contact. Has Craig got your number? I mean, I've got your number. Never mind.
I don't think so.
We'll be in contact within 24 to 48. All right. As long as from whenever we get the records.
Profile too.
Your number's in profile. Okay, perfect. All right, David. Well, thank you very much.
Appreciate the interview.
Yeah, we'll finish the interview. Yeah. You got any food?
I do. You need something?
Yes. Consider this a bribe.
I wouldn't bribe.
Good. That was a test. You passed it. You passed it. Okay. You can leave. Thank you, David. I appreciate it.
Take it easy. Be safe.
All right. Goodbye, David. All right. Beep, 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 beep. What am I missing? And watch. Do 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 do. Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Let's do one of these. These. Yeah, let me get this sent to judges. For the Craig's in it. Yeah. I know he did it. It wasn't 2 days ago. I could just sign it in. You know that's what. Ooh, I have amnesia. Where's my mouse? There we go. All right, we need to go get a drink. Let's go to Mission Row and steal some. Oh fuck! I've got to drop off the fucking. You know, we'll go drop off this rat, cook some rats, and then we'll go get a drink. All right, let's go. I do also want to speak to King. About maybe trying to get. Has this window been smashed? No, that was not always there. No, I didn't put any rats in the glove box. Fuck, 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 fuck! Oh. Hello?
Mr. Doc.
Who is this?
Your state marshal, I presume.
Yeah, that's right.
I have a question, Mr. Marshal.
What's that?
Let's say somebody was to have stumbled upon a large quantity of canvas bags full of marijuana. Would there be a, reward if they were to be, handed over to the proper authorities?
Maybe.
What's maybe? What do you mean maybe?
Well, I mean, I can't say yes or no until I know exactly what's been handed over.
Well, you've heard of canvas bags, right? The recyclable shit? 4 large canvas bags full of the dopiest dope there is,
Huh. Why'd you call me?
Oh, you were in the lemon list and you were a state marshal.
Huh. Okay. I mean, to be honest, I'm not too interested in cannabis.
I'm not talking about to smoke it. I mean, I was talking about handing this in as evidence, you son of a bitch.
No, I know exactly. I don't fucking smoke that shit.
Right.
Right, listen, I'm gonna... There's some other cops on duty that will definitely be interested, okay?
I heard the marshals have a bigger bag. I heard you guys have deep pockets. That's why I rang you.
Oh, I see. You're just in it for the money. You know what? Take your
got
cannabis
that
and shove
money
it
on
up
you,
your... Just the one right at the back. That's good. I can't get out of here without my... Let's do HUD 2. Just another... You know what? We need different... You know what? Sometimes I watch people's streams. And they'll be doing something super serious, okay? And they'll have fucking... Hold on. They'll have shit like this on. Let me find a... Where am I looking? I am squirreling. I don't care. This maybe isn't a good example. Okay, my point is, they'll be fucking doing something super serious, and they'll have like fucking some stupid silly ass music in the background. And I'm like, what's going on? Listen, no one's gonna do nothing, okay? We've got nothing to worry about, okay? Everything is fine. Okay, these rats mean nothing. Hope nobody's here.